Hello everyone, I am Assistant Professor Kirti Darvi at Sarhat College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Katraj, Pune. Today we will see first year become BM subject Principle of Management. In this subject second lesson Evolution of Management Thoughts. In that we will see the contribution of Henry Fayol in management. So Henry Fayol is a France. His work in 1841 to the 1925. So he was born in 1841 in France, graduated as a mining engineer in 1860. In 1860, he joined a French coal mining company as an engineer. He was promoted as a manager of this company for next 22 years. In 1888, when the company was almost bankrupt due to heavy losses, that time he was appointed as its managing director. He served as a managing director for 30 years and retired in 1918 after expanding company into the large coal steel combined with a strong financial position. After retiring from his execution position in 1918, he devoted himself to popularizing his theory of management. So Henry Fayol did all the strategical work in his company. So on the basis of that point, he has written the 14th principle of Henry Fayol. That principle he has already used in the coal company. So we will see that 14 principle. First one is the division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command, unity of direction, interest, remuneration, centralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability of tenure, initiative, and spirit of the crop. So now we will go to see one by one in details. First principle is division of labor. This is the principle of specialization. It is necessary for promoting efficiency in the utilization of labor. If we will make a group of same skill employee, then they will do the best work. So if the group of employee having the account knowledge, so give the work of accounting. If the employee having the sales knowledge, all the employee attended in a sales department. Second point is authority and responsibility. This principle implies that authority and responsibility should be related to each other. Responsibility without authority is a meaningless. The manager having the authority to give order to the subordinate and subordinate having a responsibility to do all the work as manager directed and submit all the tasks to the manager. Third point is discipline. All the employees should be disciplined, obedient, application, energy, behavior, outward mark of the respect shown by the employee. If you are observing this image, the one leader is showing the discipline or showing some important point, and rest of the employees are listening very carefully and they are going to follow. So for example, every day manager takes a short meeting and he has assigned the work to the each and every employee, and employee doing all the tasks at the end of the day and submit all the work to the manager. Next point is unity of command. For any action, the employee should get the order and instruction from only one supervisor. So here is the only one supervisor is giving the order, then employee can understand the all the employee have to follow the supervisor's order. If there are no supervisor and few members are the experienced and they are giving the order, so rest of employees are getting the confused whose order they have to follow. Okay, because there are different types of order. So here one employee have to give the order only, that is the supervisor. Second point is a unity of direction. It implies that each group of activity having a common objective must have. That means one head, one plan. So, as distinguished of the principle of unity of command, Fair observed unity of direction as related to functioning of a special. So, if you are observing this image, the one leader handhold to the other employees and showing the right path of work. Next point is the subordination of individual interest of group interest. The necessity of protecting group or common interest as against the individual interest means in any group the interest of the group should be that of individual. When these are found to the differ, it functioning of management to recognize them. Okay, so here is observing the everyone having the one goal and all are doing the works related to that common goal. Okay, for example in your college there is the one functions, so all the your team or all the students are working for that place only, that activity only, and they are giving their best towards that activity. Okay, so that is the individual interest to the common interest. Seventh one is the remuneration and personal. So employee remuneration should be just fair and should afford to maximum satisfaction to the both employees and employers. So those are employees having the skill, having the qualification, and they are doing the hard work, so they deserve the high salary. And if the employee is not the qualified, they are not doing the all skill work, just they are doing the routine work, they are not qualified, so they are getting the less salary. Next one is a centralization. The degree of concentration of authority should vary according to need of common individual situation. So every organization there is the CEO who giving all the order to the rest of managers, employees and all. So whenever if a critical decision or very confidential decision have to taken by CEO, so all those employee have to follow that uh, given decision. Like suppose any festival is upcoming and employee have to, or any deadline of a client is coming of a project deadline, so employee have to do the work for extras, so every employee getting the overtime, so employee have to follow that time. Next one is a scalar chain. The principle implies that there should be a scalar chain of authority and of communication from highest to lowest. So Fayol believe the scalar chain as a line of authority, so chain of supervisor. So line of authority means CEO, then department in charge, then assistant manager, then supervisor, and then other employee. That is the scalar chain. Okay, that is the chain of authority. Okay, and same like the vice versa, lowest to highest means employee, then supervisor, then assistant manager, then departmental in charge, then manager, then CEO. Next one is the order. It means arrangement of the things and person. There must be a place of everything and everything must be in a place. That is the order. So order, superior are giving the order to the subordinate and subordinate have to follow that order. Next one is equity. It is the combination of justice and kindness. Equity should be followed at all levels. So if you are observing the equality and equity, so those are having the skill, they are doing the work in a team, is having the kindness, um, doing the teamwork, taking initiative. So that employee getting the much salary, that employee get the promotion quickly. Those are doing taking the less interest in work, they are doing just routine job, so they are getting the less payment. Next point is the stability of tenure and of personnel. Employee must assure of security for the job. If employee is assured the security of service he will take needs interest is giving the best performance. So every employee wants the secure job. So if they are doing the work hard, they are taking the initiative, they are doing the anything out of the box. So that employee is highlighted in management level and they are getting the promotion, they are getting the more salary. 13th principle is the initiative. The manager of an undertaking should permit their subordinate to take some initiative in thinking out and executing plans. So every employee have to take initiative at each level of execution of plans. Then that employee is highlighted at manager level. Last principle is the spirit the crops. This principle means union is a strength. So, united we stand, divided we fall. Your team is your strength. You have to do all the work in together format, in teamwork. Then you get the you get growth in your career and your team doing all the works in very better in condition. Okay, I hope you understand this all the 14 principle. Thank you very much.